Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the Orchis Yosher, speaking about Nikima Unetira, which means taking revenge and bearing a grudge. Yesterday we spoke about the Issa, the prohibition of taking revenge, and how a person has to wipe it out of their heart. And today we're going to speak about Netira, which means bearing a grudge. V'chein kol hanoiter le'echad miYisrael. So to anyone who bears a grudge against another Jew, Over beloisa say they transgress a negative commandment. Shenemar, like it says, "V'loisiter es b'nei amecha." Do not bear a grudge against one of your nation. Case netira. What would a case be where a person expresses that they're bearing a grudge? Reuven sha'amar l'Shimon. Reuven says to Shimon, "Hasker li ba'isa. Please rent me this house. Hashileni shorzeh, or loan me this ox." Shimon, and Shimon doesn't want to. So after some time passes, Shimon, the one who wouldn't rent or loan something to his friend Reuven, he comes to Reuven and he wants to borrow something, or he wants to rent something. So Reuven says, "Halecha, it's yours. I'm gonna loan it to you. I'm not gonna be like you. I'm not going to treat you the way that you treated me." That is called, says the Rambam, if you do this, you are transgressed a prohibition of not bearing a grudge. You're not allowed to bear a grudge. Rather wipe out from your heart whatever pain or hurt you have. What's the matter? Why does a person bear a grudge? They're merely offended. Someone offended my honor. They offended my dignity. They offended me. I should be treated better than that. Says the Rabbi, wipe it out. Get rid of it. Don't bear a grudge against another Jew. Because as long as you bear a grudge and you remember it and you hold on to it, maybe you will come to end up taking revenge. If you bear a grudge, it can lead to taking revenge as well. Lefikach, therefore, the Torah is very particular about bearing a grudge. Rather, a person should wipe it out of their heart and not remember or think about it at all. This is the proper way for a person to look at things. When a person doesn't bear grudges, it'll make it possible then people will be able to live together. People can do business with each other, and the world will exist in harmony. So the Rambam is writing that this idea, which is the problem, is that a person bears a grudge against somebody else. For always, usually it's petty little things that are getting in the way, and I feel an affront to my honor, and that's why I decide that I want to bear a grudge against you. Says the Rambam, beware, because if you bear a grudge, it's very likely you'll end up coming to Nekima, you'll end up coming to take revenge against the person as well. And then he continues with the Midrash La'olam. In the Midrash it says, La'olam yigmal adam chesed. A person should always do acts of chesed. Afilu inisheheira lo, even to someone who did bad to him. Do not be someone who takes revenge or bears a grudge. This is the way of the holy Jewish people. And it's interesting that this is what the Midrash says a person should do. Somebody wrongs you, somebody hurts you, somebody offends you, so it's natural that a person would want to take revenge and bear a grudge. But if you do chesed, chesed is giving. Chesed is showing that you care about that person. If you go and you give to another person, you create an attachment, you will end up liking that person. And then you'll think to yourself, how could I bear a grudge or take revenge against him? I can't. Therefore, says the Midrash, somebody wrongs you, somebody upsets you. What should you do? You should begin to do acts of chesed, smother them with kindness. Because while you are doing kindness, you're giving. And when you give of yourself, you become attached to the thing or the person that you are giving to. And in that way, you'll be able to wipe out this terrible midah, this trait of taking revenge and bearing a grudge against another Jew. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.